welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla. In this video, we are going to complete the fourth layout for October Collection Obsession. I was talking to Teresa the other night and was telling her how much I love this hop collaboration series, whatever you want to call it, because there's something freeing about it that we can grab a collection, create with it, and stick it back on the shelf. We're not under the gun to use everything or to bash our stash, or we're just getting out those collections that we had to have, playing with them, and then putting them back up, whatever we have left over. For some reason, that idea has sparked a fire in me and makes me want to get that next collection to play with and to focus on it for just a minute. So I am totally enjoying this series. Now, this week has been a little funky. It's in the afternoon after I've gotten off work, and I needed some creative time today. If you ever had those weeks where you can't put your finger on it, but things they're just not quite right? Well, that's kind of where I am. So I sat here and I put my layout together how I wanted it, and I started to make the video and just say, hey, look, this is how it is. But then I decided to kind of just shove everything to the side and rebuild it with you so that you can see my process. I've had comments where I have viewers who enjoy seeing the actual process of a layout coming together. So I'll honor that. I'm going to start out with this packaging. Now, this is what my die cuts ephemera came in. And it's beautiful. It has a little bit of shine to it, but not so much. And I'm going to just lay it about here. I have this gorgeous photo. Now, this tree is at the end of my street. So when you're leaving the cul-de-sac that I live in, and you're going straight toward the escarpment, this tree is dead. I mean, you can't help but see it. It is just this vibrant, fiery tree. And I loved watching it in the progression of changing color last fall. So this is one of the photos I took of it as it was progressively getting more colorful. I love it. I just love it. This is a cut apart from one of my cut apart sheets that I put in here. Now, the forever portion was actually in the cut apart above, and I decided to leave it attached to this one, and I'm going to build off of that. I know I've not made a secret of it at all, that I love fall. I love fall. It is for me, it is just the absolute best time of the year. This right here, I cut out of, so I'm going to lay this to the side for a second and just show you. This paper on the back, I gutted it. And it's this gorgeous yellow that has different tonality in it. It has some bits of red in it, and it has lighter, and so I can't really call it. It is primarily yellow, but it is not totally yellow. I love it. But on the reverse side of it, there were these leaves in the bottom portion of the paper, and I decided to turn them upside down. I fussy cut it out, what was left over, and that's going to become part of my title element. Now, I want texture to this, so I'm just going to just curl up around the edges of these leaves, because we know leaves don't lay flat. Not unless you flatten them. They just kind of curl and they do their own thing. And so I want some texture to this. I'm not doing anything, you know, rough or hard. I'm not going to scrape them with a texture thing. I'm not doing that. I just want to curl them just a smidgen, just so that when I lay it flat, it picks it up just a little bit. We want to add a little bit of texture. I also have this from one of the laser cut pages that I'm going to tuck underneath. This chipboard is going to be portion of my title. So my title is going to be Leaves Forever. And I want this to sit on top of it. I want these leaves to be in and around my title. So I want to kind of layer something like this. There we go. Y'all know that when things move, it starts getting on my nerves. My last nerve. So we have this little bird that also came from the die cut elements, the laser cut elements. And we have these acetate leaves that I'm going to tuck in and around the bird. We're going to just create a layering effect. My husband is cooking dinner. If you can hear banging going downstairs, that's what the banging is. Sounds like he's pitching a fit. And these leaves, so I did something, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's just a tiny slit right there at the edge of that leaf. I wanted to tuck some of these acetate leaves in just so that this is not flat and it has some texture and dimension. So I'm just going to add that on top of the leaves, because you know when you're in the yard, leaves just are from the different trees, they're just lying about, and I kind of wanted to mimic that look. And we're going to layer this. These are the days of fall. Lord help me. And that moving around. And we're going to just boop some butterflies around. That's it. Just kind of, they're just there. They're just fluttering about. And down here in the bottom, so we're going to be building like this title cluster. We're going to build a cluster here, and then we're going to build a cluster down here. So life is for living. It's going to go down here at the bottom of the page. We are thankful and grateful. This butterfly is just going to sit on there. We're going to layer a couple of more leaves, acetate leaves, just to elongate that cluster. And another little acorn. There we go. We're not going to leave that acorn there. That looks a little obscene. Let's turn him this way. There we go. That's much better. We have a couple of more acetate leaves that we're just going to tuck up here in the corner and create a little something there. Hello Sweater Weather is going to rest on top of that. And another little butterfly. So that is it. This is the layout. I'm going to adhere everything, and this, I'll do a little bit of journaling there. This is my final layout for October. I have loved playing with this kit. I have quite a bit left over, and that's okay. But I feel like I have used quite a bit of it too. So I still have some rub-ons left over. I still have some enamel pieces. Here's some more rub-ons. I still have acetate, chipboard. And what I'm most proud of, so here are some more the die cut pieces. This has 68 pieces and I had 2 packs of those. But this is what I'm most proud of. I have used quite a bit of paper, and this is so much thinner than what it was when I first pulled it out. So I am very, very excited that I used a lot of paper. And I even incorporated scraps from other things that I was working on at the same time. I find this exciting. I just really am enjoying this series. So I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're also playing along. If at any point in time you would like to post on Instagram, Facebook, or create a video, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to share with you the intro and the, yeah, my brain just went blank again. At least I'm consistent. Anyway, it's an image that you can use at the beginning of your video. I'll be happy to share all of that with you. And if you'll come over to the Crafty Low or No Spend group, that's where we're doing a lot of posting. So thank you for joining me, and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.